small debt of gratitude.
In July, the city of Portland opened the gates to its first temporary alternative shelter site.
We have the funding for the first 3 sites.
It's a tiny home village off Southeast Powell Boulevard, meant to house up to 200 homeless people. So far, 80 have moved in.
Getting the rest of our stuff and finishing moving.
Like this woman and her partner, who we met last week.
We weren't about it at first, but then they said that they made it work, so.
6 days later, she was back at her camp under the Morrison Bridge.
First night was pretty cool. It was like really laid back. We filed up some paperwork and then they let us into our unit.
Since you moved in there, how many times have you come back out on the streets to your camp?
Not to my camp, but I hang out with my friends out here and stuff almost every day.
Now, many people may see a city-sanctioned campsite as a quick fix to homelessness, but as we just saw, many people who have lived out here for years have created a community, which is hard to leave.
The city of Portland says they're moving people into the site, but slowly. Sheila Cicchini, who works near it, has concerns.
It's a third full right now. Where are all those people going to go? The tiny homes are great, but we certainly don't have enough.
The city says it's based on a referral system, and about 5 people are allowed to move in each day, which is partly why it hasn't been filled yet. Another reason, people like David Bentley, who we met earlier this week.
These few little tiny home villages, it ain't cutting it, you know what I mean? And the way they're set up is like some sort of minimum security prison.
City outreach crews have been trying to get him into the site, but he's missed 2 intake interviews.
You have to make sure you check in all your weapons because of the no violence thing. They're really, really strict on the whole no violence.
And that's one reason stopping David from moving in.
All of us make sure that we have the weapon on us at all times. So that goes against the first rule or law of being out here. Make sure you can defend yourself.
A survival tactic that this woman says she can finally let go of now that she's in a tiny home.
It feels a lot better than being on the streets. I feel safer there. I'm so excited for every opportunity that they've been giving me lately. It's just so exciting. Everyone keeps saying it's a trap, but I'm falling for it if it is a trap, but I love it there.
Now, turns out David changed his mind about the site and moved in on Tuesday. Now, he's a perfect example of how hard it is for some people to leave life on the streets behind. Blair Best, KGW News.